Now we are going to consider what is meant by inertia. Okay, what is inertia? Before studying inertia, we all know Newton's first law of motion. Okay, Newton's first law of motion is related with the term inertia. It is also called as law of inertia. What this law states? The law states that an object remain at rest or move with uniform motion unless and until an external unbalanced force act on it. Okay, that we know. It is called as Newton's law of inertia or Newton's first law of motion. What is it? An object will remain at rest. मतलब एखादा पत्थर यहाँ पे रखा हुआ है तो ये यहीं पे रखा रहेगा जब तक कि इसको आप कोई बाहर से एक्सटर्नल फोर्स अप्लाई नहीं करते, तब तक ये मोशन में नहीं आएगा. Okay, it will not change its place unless and until an external force is applied to it. And according to this law, if the object is moving in a uniform motion in a straight line, then it will not get stopped automatically. Unless and until an external force is applied to it, it will continue the motion, uniform motion in a straight line. Why this happen? This happen because of a property of inertia. What is that property? That we are going to see now. Okay, what is inertia? Inertia is the tendency of a body to remain in its state of rest or of uniform motion in a straight line. This is the definition. The tendency of a body to remain in its state of rest or of uniform motion in a straight line is called inertia of an object. What is the meaning of it? Its meaning is that every object opposes to change its state. Every object opposes means if an object is at rest position and it will have a tendency to remain at rest position. If someone wants to change its place, this body will oppose to change the place. Okay, and that is why we need to apply it force. Okay, now if I consider that there is a big box, suppose the box is of 50 kilogram and a small kid of 5 years is trying to push the box. Okay, is it possible for him? No. Why? Because the force applied by this boy is not sufficient to move this box. Okay, and if there is a grown-up person or if there is a athlete or gymnast, it will be very easy for him to move the box. Okay, so why we have to apply force here? Because this box is opposing to move its place. Same is the condition if a vehicle is in motion, it is moving with a speed, and if I want to stop it, I need to apply brake. Why? Because the vehicle opposed to stop itself. The vehicle opposed to stop itself. Okay, so the property of object to oppose the change of its state, this property is called as inertia. Inertia is the property of an object by virtue of which it opposes to stand its state. State can be rest or of यूनिफॉर्म मोशन, लेकिन अपनी जो भी स्टेट है वो स्टेट को मेंटेन करके रखना, दैट इज द प्रॉपर्टी ऑफ इनर्शिया. और ये मेंटेन करने के लिए दैट व्हाट व्हेनेवर you are acting any force on that object also act force on you, and these two forces will get cancelled and the object will remain at its place. If the force applied by you is sufficient to overcome the force applied by the box, in that condition the box will move in forward direction. कई बार ऐसे होता है कि एक बॉक्स को एक पर्सन हिलाने की कोशिश करता है, वो बॉक्स हिलता ही नहीं है. फिर हम क्या करते हैं, 2 या 3 लोग मिलके वो फोर्स अप्लाई करते हैं. ऐसा करने के बाद में वो ऑब्जेक्ट क्या होता है, अपने प्लेस से मूव होता है. वाई? बिकॉज आपने अप्लाई किया हुआ फोर्स अगर उसके इनर्शिया को ओवरकम करने में पॉसिबल हुआ तो वो ऑब्जेक्ट क्या करेगा, अपने स्टेट चेंज करेगा. ओके, सो दैट इज व्हाई इनर्शिया इज इंपॉर्टेंट. नाउ वी विल बी सीइंग डिफरेंट टाइप्स ऑफ इनर्शिया. इनर्शिया is divided into 3 types. Inertia of rest, inertia of motion, and third is inertia of direction. As the name indicate, there will be the working of that particular kind of inertia. Inertia of rest. If the object opposes to change its state of rest, ऑब्जेक्ट अगर रेस्ट पोजिशन पे है एंड इफ इट इज ट्राइंग टू रिमेन इट्स स्टेट ऑफ रेस्ट, देन इट्स इनर्शिया इज कॉल्ड एज इनर्शिया ऑफ रेस्ट. If the object is trying to maintain its inertia, its state of rest, then the inertia is called as inertia of rest. If it is opposing to change its state of motion, if the object is opposing to change its state of motion, then its inertia is called as inertia of motion. And if the object is opposing the direction, opposing the change in its direction, then the inertia possessed by it is called as inertia of direction. Okay, if the object is opposing to change its state of rest, then its inertia is inertia of rest. If it is opposing to change the state of motion, then its inertia is called as inertia of motion. And if it is changing if it is opposing to change its direction of motion, then its inertia is called as inertia of direction. इसका सिंपल एग्जांपल, जब आप बस के अंदर बैठे हो, किसी बस के अंदर अगर आप बैठे हो और बस एक जगह पर रेस्ट पोजीशन पे है, एंड क्या होता है, जब भी ड्राइवर उस गाड़ी को स्टार्ट करता है, बस को स्टार्ट करता है, यू फील ए जर्क इन बैकवर्ड डायरेक्शन. हम थोड़ा सा पीछे की डायरेक्शन में क्या होते हैं, झुकते हैं. वाई? बिकॉज अवर बॉडी, द व्हीकल कम्स इन motion but our body opposes to move, it try to remain its place, and that is why we feel a jerk in the backward direction. आपने देखा होगा कि एक ग्लास है, ग्लास के ऊपर अगर एक कार्डबोर्ड रखा और कार्डबोर्ड के ऊपर अगर मैंने एक 5 रुपीज कॉइन रखा, एंड इफ आई मूव द कार्डबोर्ड वेरी फास्ट, देन द कॉइन विल मूव इनसाइड द ग्लास, है ना. ये एक्सपेरिमेंट आपने देखा होगा. व्हाट डज दिस एक्सपेरिमेंट इंडिकेट? दिस एक्सपेरिमेंट इंडिकेट दैट द कॉइन इज हैविंग इनर्शिया ऑफ रेस्ट. Rest of examples we will see in the next video.